name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me can. This will be a quick finale for my problem area project pan. I feel like very weird with this high neck. I don't know if this is like considered a turtleneck. It's a very high neck and I have a very short stubby neck. And then also like the pattern just makes me feel kind of like, I don't know, a bird. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time to film. I like actually have to leave in like 8 minutes. But I only have, as you know, 2 things to talk about left in this project, both of which I'm wearing on my lips today. So just a recap in this project. This was one that I created for myself this year where I wanted to kind of like go through all the problem areas in my collection that I noticed just that were, in my opinion, like for my standards, problem areas in my collection after doing my makeup collection video at the end of 2024, and that was single eyeshadows, lip glosses, and lipsticks. I just felt like I had so many that I hadn't used, and I really wanted to get through, especially, that was a piece of dust, especially the like really old ones, or the ones that I thought would be going bad the quickest. So that basically ended up being for my single shadows, my Super Shocks, because they just dry out so quickly because they're like these potted putty shadows. And then my NYX Butter Glosses, because they were the oldest, they still are the oldest lip glosses in my entire collection. I bought them in 2021. And then just like random lipsticks that I had, but my main focus, which I didn't even end up panning until the end of the year anyway, was my Bite Beauty lipsticks. I only ended up panning 1 in this project, but those are food grade. At least the ones like at the time that I bought, they were food grade, so you kind of just know, or like never know when they're gonna expire. But anyway, I split this up into trimesters, so every 4 months I would have a new set, 1 of each item, and I started my new set of items in, I think, September, I can't count, in September, and it only took me like a month to hit my goal in the single eyeshadow, which was to wear away the imprint in the pan and hit pan as well, and since then I've just been working on these 2. So this is the the first month of this trimester I was working on a different butter gloss, but I was like, I'm just not using that one, and I already had the shade Butterscotch in my purse, so I was like, I'm just gonna try to finish that one, and this is where I am now. So as you can see, I have actually been scraping the tube. I took the stopper out I think about 2 months ago now, and I've just been kind of like working at it slowly from whatever's on the wand. This is what's currently on the wand. I've been like every time, or like I would say maybe once a week, I'll just scrape the tube and then just use whatever's on the wand from there, and then repeat the same thing the next week. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and this is where I am now with the tube and the wand. I'm just like calling it quits. I already said wherever I am at the end of the year, I will be happy with my usage as far as like finishing this, even though technically I could keep scraping for maybe like another week or 2. I've already taken the stopper out, which is more than I would usually do. Like if I wasn't panning something and I could repurchase it, which I can repurchase this, I would never do that. So for my standards, I'm happy with the use that I got on this. I will continue using this and the other product for the rest of the day. So in my empties video, which I'm filming tomorrow, I'll show you where that usage got me. But yeah, this is where I am. I'm very happy with this because like I said, these are from 2021. So they're very, very old. None of them have gone bad though, by the way. Like somehow I feel like MAC lipsticks, at least their older formula, I don't know about their newer one, but MAC lipsticks and NYX Butter Glosses just never go bad in my experience, except for one specifically that I had. Other than that, I've never had a MAC lipstick go bad on me. Then the other product that I had in this project is the Bite Beauty Power Move Soft Matte Lipstick in the shade Ginger Malt. I really, really miss Bite Beauty. They were like my favorite brand when they went out of business. I was so sad. They had some of my favorite formulas, especially for their lip products. These are so, I really love them, especially this shade is my favorite shade, which is why I chose it to pan this year, because I was like, I cannot, oh, I'll give you a swatch of the lip gloss too. I was like, I cannot let this go bad on me and I can't repurchase it. That would like devastate me. So I chose this one to pan, and it's definitely, so here's the lip gloss, and then here, this has a little bit of the lipstick in it because I just put it on top of the lipstick every time I use it. But this is what the lipstick looks like alone. This is definitely a fall shade, which is why I waited until that, or like not the end of the year, but the last trimester to pan this. And I just love it so much. It's so pretty. I'm wearing it underneath that lip gloss and as my blush. For the past, I would say month now, that's how I've been wearing it. I've been using it both as a blush and a lipstick. I've only used it like maybe, I don't know, like I've only gotten about a week's worth of use on this since last update, unfortunately, but let me show you where it was last time. This is where the packaging starts, and this is where I was last time. So I've basically used that much product. I still have like a tiny bit left technically, if you can see that, but when I was putting it on my cheeks today to use it as a blush, it was just scraping my cheeks, so I know I'm not going to be able to get another use out of it like that. I think I'll just be able to get like maybe 1 or 2 more applications on my lips today, and then it'll be done, or like flush with the packaging. I'm not going to scrape inside this packaging to get more product. I'm just really not doing that. And with that being said, that's it for this update, right on time. I'm just really happy with the use that I got out of all of these products. I like didn't make a giant dent in my collection. I finished 6 lip products and hit pan on 3 eyeshadows, which is just a very small percentage, but it still was nice to get through just that many more products in 2025, and especially the problem areas of my collection, which granted are still like problem areas for me, but now I've noticed that like I'm getting so much natural use on my single shadows. I don't have to force myself to use them anymore, and I feel like I've gone through, like I said in my declutter video, I've gone through all of my lip products, and I only have ones that I really love that are not expired, at least not right now. So yeah, I'm still gonna have to get through all of my super old lip products from 2021, and like all of my Bite Beauty stuff that's from 2022, but again, it's food grade. But I feel like I have a much more clear path to do that now, and I'm really happy with this project. So that will be it for this project for 2025, and probably forever. I'm not bringing this back, but I will just see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have a great day and a happy new year. Bye.